Thank you, thank you. We're about to do another song. It's called Have Plenty, and on this one, I'm going to welcome Seraiah Nicole to the stage. Y'all give it up for Seraiah. So some of y'all know this, but for those who don't, I'm not from Philly. I actually was born in Tennessee, and I grew up in Georgia. And about 16 years ago, I felt called to go to law school. So I applied to a few law schools, and I got into a law school here in Philadelphia. It's called Villanova. And so at the time, y'all, Villanova's okay. They did all right to me. But Villanova doesn't have graduate housing, and I didn't really know anyone in Philadelphia at the time that I could stay with. And so when it was time for me to leave, I left my parents' home in Georgia, not knowing where I would sleep when I got to Philadelphia. And my worried parents, man, I still remember it, they said, "Timothy, where are you going to sleep when you get to Philadelphia?" And I told them, I said, "I'll figure it out when I get there. God will take care of me." And I get to Philadelphia, and a friend of a friend lets me sleep on this floor. And his name is Larry Watson. Thank you, Larry. And Larry said, "I don't have a lot of furniture, but I've got some space in my dining room. You can sleep there." And I said, "You know what? It's better than sleeping in my car." And so after a couple of weeks passed, I'm able to put a few pennies together, and I get my own place. I still didn't have a lot of money, so I was still sleeping on the floor, but it was mine. It was my floor. And then a little bit more time passed, and I'm able to put a few dollars together, and I got some furniture. And one day I was sitting studying for one of my classes, and I was sitting at this dining room table, shout out to IKEA, and listen, they came through for me when I didn't have no money. And so I'm sitting in this table that I got from IKEA, sitting at this table, and I'm looking at the wall across from me, and I said, you know what, it would be really great if I hung a painting right there, and if I had a vase and I put some flowers like right there, and maybe I can get a new coffee table and I could put it right there. And I stopped myself. And I said, it wasn't that long ago that your prayer was that you could sleep in a place that wasn't your car. And then after that, it wasn't that long that you were saying, I wish I could have a place to sleep that's mine. And God gave you that. And then I said, you know what? It wasn't that much longer after that where I said, you know what? It would be great if I could have a place to sleep that's not on the floor, and God gave me that. And so I got to a point where I said, I have to learn to be content with what I have. Whatever state that I'm in, this is what the Apostle Paul said, whatever state I'm in, therewith I will be content. I know what it's like to have a lot. I know what it's like to have a little. And so I wrote this song sitting at the table. I stopped studying, and I wrote the song I'm about to do for you. It's called Have Plenty. And it's because in that moment I learned that if your pursuit is more is never enough. But if you can come to a place where you can be content with what you have, you can say, I have plenty. So that's what the song's called. It's called Have Plenty. I have plenty. I have plenty.
We have what we don't want.
Thanks, Seraiah.
We want what we don't have. With you, I have everything I need. I have plenty, said I have plenty.
That's right.
We have what we don't want.
Have what we don't want.
We want what we don't have. Say with you, I have everything I need. Said I have plenty.
It would seem the life we want most is the one we don't live. We throw Fitz-Jones in and keep up with the Joneses and shape our lives to live the way the Jones live. We want the Jones home, we want the Jones kids. We don't know who a Jones is, but we cleave to the hope that was theirs. It's ours for us to go get. And when we go get all of the things the Jones get, it'll be the very day that all of our goals end. But there is no end to this most embarrassing pursuit. When I'm only doing better, when I'm better than you. We forgot it's our possessions that's weighing us down and keep a burden on our shoulders and our feet on the ground. But we lay our dreams and nest better sing, Seraiah.